Welcome to AmeenAcademy.com. In engineering mechanics, let us discuss about types of levers. Levers. A lever is a rigid bar, may be straight, curved, or bent, and is hinged at one point. It is free to rotate about the hinged end called fulcrum. The common example of levers are pair of scissors, crowbar, fire tongs, etc. Now, types of levers. Types of levers are simple levers and compound levers. First, let us take simple levers. A lever which consists of one bar having one fulcrum is known as simple lever. Here, look at this. That here the load P is applied. Load P is applied. That means pushed. And fulcrum is in between load and load is here W and applying effort. Effort is P. We are giving effort, pushing effort, and lift the load. That fulcrum is in between. Here, note the point from effort point to fulcrum is A, and fulcrum to load point is distance is B. Here, that may be the here the fulcrum is at one end also. It's possible. Here in this A is here, that is a effort applied, and fulcrum is at one end. W, the load is in between the fulcrum and the load. Fulcrum is at one end, and one side of the things is effort, and W is one side of the fulcrum. Now let us discuss classification of levers. Levers are classified as lever of first order, lever of second order, and lever of third order. Look at this figure. In this, fulcrum is in between load and effort. In class 2, fulcrum is at one end, load and effort is other end. Load is in between, effort is other side. Here the class 3 is load is at one end, the fulcrum is at here, that effort is in between fulcrum and load. Then first class lever have a fulcrum in the middle between the effort and resistance. Here resistance means a load, while the second class levers have resistance, that is the load, between the fulcrum and the effort. The third class joints are the one end, that is joints at one end, that is at fulcrum, that describe most joints of the body. Here third class is our joints, bone joints of in human body is a very good example for third class. The effort is between the resistance and the fulcrum, like the forearm. Now here we'll do some example for each layer. First class lever. In first class lever, example is wheel and axle. Wheel and axle. Then pair of scissors. Pair of scissors. Then for the second class, bottle opener, and door or gates. Door or gates. And third, for third class lever are fishing rod and a bow and arrow, bow and arrow. These are the examples of first class, second class and third class respectively. Now let us discuss about compound levers. A lever which consists of a number of simple levers is known as a compound lever. Look at this here. There are more than one fulcrum and connected with connecting rods and hinges also. Here compound levers are mostly used in mechanisms. A lever which consists of number of simple lever is known as compound lever. A little consideration, you can see this here, that a compound lever, the mechanical advantage or leverage is greater than that in a simple lever. Mathematically, leverage in a compound lever is leverage of compound lever is equal leverage of first lever into leverage of second lever and so on. Here in simple lever we will discuss about the leverage first. Here look here, P into moments P into A is equal W into B. Here also P into A equal W into B. Now here W by P is equal A over B. Here also W over P equal A over B. Here W by P equal mechanical advantage and A by B is called leverage. Means leverage A is what? A is a distance from fulcrum to effort and B is distance from fulcrum to load. Here look at this note. Increase the mechanical advantage. To increase the mechanical advantage, we have to increase leverage. You have to increase the leverage. That means to increase the leverage, look at this, to increase the leverage, you have to increase the effort distance from the fulcrum than the load distance from the fulcrum. Here, vice versa, that means if you want to decrease the mechanical advantage, you have to decrease the leverage. We have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.